Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Pull Chapter 55, and this one is titled Back and Forth. Well, first of all, thank you, you replied him. I appreciate that you've taken the time to acknowledge how I would be feeling, so I'm going to be as straight up as possible. You took a deep breath in. I can't do relationships in a half-hearted manner. I'm either all in and invested, or I'm not. Aizawa nodded and waited for you to continue. This whole seeing each other but respecting emotional and professional boundaries is tiring, and I don't like it, you admitted. I'm not saying that I want to be making out in the middle of class, I'm just saying I want to feel like we're on the same level and both putting in as much effort as the other. You paused there, giving Aizawa room to say his piece. I'll be straightforward and honest with you then, Aizawa replied, his bloodshot eyes peeking out from behind his heavy fringe. I've not had a serious relationship with anyone. And due to an incident that happened in high school, I don't know if I'll ever truly be able to open up again. Oh, there's the hint, you thought with hope. He's at least mentioned it, so I might be able to ask questions about it. What happened in high school? You asked curiously. Aizawa's lip twitched, and he looked away from you, his whole body stiffening. Now's not the time to talk about it, but I will tell you, at some point. He turned his body away from you and hung his head, his side profile making him look super hot. Well, I really would like to get to know you on a deeper level, he said softly, standing up and moving around to his side. You weren't sure if you should try and hug him, so you just left yourself open and stood there waiting to see what he would do. Aizawa looked at you, pushing off from the desk and moving closer to you. Would it be appropriate to kiss you, Yin? He asked. I don't want you to feel like this relationship is only physical. A kiss is fine, he said with a soft smile. He closed the gap and bent his head down, kissing you tenderly and with such care that your whole body melted into his and you completely forgot why you two had been fighting in the first place. I'll accompany you to Yaoyorozu's house on the weekend, and then afterwards we can spend some time together, he said after he had pulled back from the kiss. That sounds nice, he said with a warm smile. I don't want you to feel pressured into any of this though. I'm not being pressured. I told you before, I've developed feelings for you. It's just a matter of finding a common ground for the two of us to stand on, he said bluntly. You nodded bashfully and then stepped back from him. Well, I don't want to keep you, so I'll leave it at that, you said, backing to the door. I'll see you tomorrow. Aizawa nodded and watched you leave before walking back to his desk. Now I just need to open up. It's not really my cup of tea though. A heavy, unhappy look covered his face and he looked down at his desk. But I really want to make things work with Yin, and so far it's me being emotionally closed off that's holding everything back. He picked up a few things off the desk and then turned to the door. I can do this. The girls of 1A chatted excitedly about the upcoming class weekend and plans were made for the evening. Oh, Miss Lin! Yaoyorozu called as you walked past them at break time. Yes? You asked, pausing in the hallway to speak with her. For the get-together at my residence on the weekend, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind wearing something I made. Something you made? You asked with surprise. Yes, I designed a dress that I was hoping to use for the upcoming festival, but I want to see if there's anything that needs fixing before the big reveal day. Would you mind wearing it for the night, just so you can give me some feedback on it? That's fine by me, but I'm just hoping it's not too overdressed. Oh, you won't be, you'll be fine, Yaoyorozu promised. Fast forward to the night of the get-together. Miss Lin, you look stunning, Yaoyorozu gasped as you stepped out of the change room in her very spacious bedroom. Yaoyorozu, there are sparkly sequins all down the front of this dress, he deadpanned. It really brings out your shape, she gushed. I look like I'm on the Paris runway, he deadpanned again. Exactly, she squealed with excitement, clapping her hands together and bouncing up and down. I do remember saying that I hoped it wasn't going to be over the top, you said, trying to point out that this was definitely over the top. Imagine when, I mean, is this to do with you girls trying to get Aizawa to notice me? You asked suspiciously when you caught her verbal fumble. She closed her mouth and tried to give you an innocent look, but you read right through it. Yaoyorozu, I'm going to be the only person dressed up and everyone else is going to be in casual clothes, you said with a bit of a begging in your voice, like, please let me take this off. Please leave it on, Miss Lin, please, she begged. Yu stared her down for a few seconds, then conceded. Okay, but I'm going to be telling everyone that it's because you asked me to wear it. I don't want to seem like I'm being extra, you said, shimmying your hips a little and making the diamonds along the seams sparkle. That's completely fine, she replied. Everyone's going to think you look amazing anyway. You sighed to yourself, then followed her out of the room and down to the large hall where everyone would be meeting when they got there. This is going to be very awkward. First of all, I'm here before everyone else, and now I have to make polite chat until Aizawa gets here. But then I can't be too friendly with him because the girls will be watching and I just want to go home. Can I offer you a drink? Yaoyorozu asked you politely as you both walked into the hall. And there is the end of chapter 55. Stay tuned for chapter 56.